Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Amber Patience here to have my morning coffee with you. I am currently live on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So I am Amber. I am a realtor from Washington State. It is currently 10:19 a.m. here in Washington State. I said that already. If you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell real estate, feel free to reach out to me, making sure that I can get my comments over here on my Instagram. So I have my webcam here and then I have TikTok over here. So when you see my eyes kind of jumping, I'm trying to pull you all together. But yeah, so I have a webcam right here and then I have TikTok here and then I have my laptop, which is where I can see my comments on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, so if you feel like writing a comment, feel free. I'll try to be on top of that. So let's see if that pops up on my screen. Cool beans. Okay, so I am grateful for your presence. I got 9 people on Insta, 1 person on TikTok, and nobody on Facebook or YouTube. Anyway, blessings in abundance. I have my French press here. I'm gonna do my coffee, my morning coffee. Get my coffee, drinking Cafe Bustelo. How is everybody today? Blessings and abundance. T-Bear, thank you for reposting. Grateful for you. I have 3 people on TikTok. If I can get a couple likes, I would be grateful. Just tap, say hello. Those are free for you, but it does push me out to my audience. Jay Casso said, what kind? Cafe Bustelo. Sincere said, hi, Amber, happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to you. Intelligent Dream Chaser said, morning to you. Let me scroll up. I think that's all I got. All right, cool. That was all on Instagram. And then on Facebook, Bashir Gordy said, hey to you. And then let me go over here. T-Bear, thank you for liking up the live. We're at 194 likes on TikTok. So everybody, I encourage you to jump around. So I'm on live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. It's supposed to be like an experience for you. No limits on TikTok. Said hi, happy 4th to you. America, the United States of America hit 250 years of their independence. Pretty cool. So what's good? Talk to me, people. Amon Tang on Instagram said, do a giveaway, please. I do my giveaways on the 1st of the month. So I did a $50 giveaway. Feel free to follow me and support me. The bigger I get, the bigger my audience gets and the bigger my opportunities get, then I'll be able to do more amounts of money or give away to more people or give away more often. So honestly, it's up to you all to make me famous, make me sustainable. Yeah. Let's see. Ravilk said something that he can go bye-bye. How do I get this off? Can I not block people on, oops, how do I do this? Report, let's report. It's like report comment or pin comment. I'm like, I don't. Oh, it did let me block him at the end, but I missed it. Jay Casso said, can you teach how to French press correctly? So what I do, I don't know if this is correct, and there's actually instructions on here, but it says read instructions before brewing. Basically, I put the coffee in, I add the hot water, I let it sit for a couple minutes. Honestly, the longer it sits, the more cooked, right? Like you're letting it brew for the steaming hot water. And then there is a double barrel. I already touched the coffee a little bit, but there's a double barrel filter. And one day on live, while I was making my coffee, I burned myself because I decided to push it down too aggressively because it was so hot. I was like yapping and I did not take care of my stuff. Gotta make sure to clean as I go or else it'll just be a lot. I have so many dishes because I was just watching movies and laughing and talking with my kids yesterday. And we ended up getting Dave's Hot Chicken. We got the X-Men 97, we ordered that, the meal from Dave's Hot Chicken, and they didn't bring it. They missed my drink. They missed. They didn't give us the box. They didn't give us a bunch of stuff, so it's kind of a bummer. But I still like Dave's. Let's see. Scroll up on my TikTok really quick. No Limit said, I'm just happy I can be off for the 4th because normally I'm working. I hope your day is going well. Well, I'm glad that your day is going well and you have the day off. That's awesome. Scrolling back up on TikTok, coming over here. No, nothing on my YouTube and my Facebook. Feel free to ask me questions. Go in the chat. I do see that there's 2 people hanging out over there. Why wouldn't it show me? I swear it showed me before. Okay, 2 people on my Facebook. And then WTM joined. Hi, how are you? Montang said, I'm single. Do you have a sister or friend who is single? You are so beautiful, but I know you're married. I am married. Thank you for the compliment and the admiration. I do have friends and sisters, but I am not yet in the business of marrying them off or connecting them with strangers online. So feel free to hang out, share your profile page, etc. Maybe your person is watching. Intelligence. I wonder how long the delay is between platforms. The only delay I'm noticing is Instagram, which is where you are. Oh, Intelligent Dreamer said I'm watching on both. I am on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Wait, I already said that. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. You can pop around all over the place. Cash Cam joined. Thank you for being here. Among 10 Vincent did crying emojis. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll be like a matchmaker. I would love to find like a young lady who just like wants to be in a relationship, and then I can pair her with like my brother or my cousin or the other men in my life. That would be cool. And then vice versa. I feel like there's women in my life that could definitely use a strong, stable, healthy, happy human being to complement their life. But that's not my job right now. My job is to be consistent and have coffee with you. And maybe start interviewing people. Tiger Smith joined TikTok. Thank you so much. He sent a "You're awesome" and a heart puff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very, very grateful. Big Ten said, now you know your fine ass belongs in a gallery somewhere. I am. I'm on the gallery of Instagram. Thank you for the admiration. I will skip that kiss because that is not my vibe. I have to like figure out where to center myself. So on Facebook and YouTube, if you're interested, there is a bigger stretch and my camera kind of follows me. On TikTok, I'm here, I can see you. But over here on Instagram, I'm like lagged where I can see the screen. So I'm like trying to center myself so I don't go off screen. Mr. Let Her Pay All My Bills on TikTok said, got some good news. If I was your man, I would only have to work 38 hours a week. I have a man, but what's the punchline? Kelly Anton and Anto too said, damn baby, I would rather be blessed than damned. And that's there on TikTok. Big Ten said, work of art. Thank you. I think that God has made many beautiful things. DeAndre King on Instagram said, happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to you as well. I am getting used to, this is like my 4th day of doing my webcam and then streaming on all these 4 platforms. I'm allowed to actually stream on 10 platforms, so I will expand. But ideally, this will be like a conversation like, oh my gosh, y'all, did you see that Tobey Maguire and Ice Spice hooked up at the Reuben party? Is it real? What, like, tell me, talk to me. Right? Or like, I'll go, hey, today we'll be interviewing blah, blah, blah. Do I have Kramer? Kramer. So I have a bunch of dishes to do. I have some recycling to get done. I'm gonna deep clean the kitchen, but probably after my husband cooks. So there's like bags and boxes over here, and there's like dishes over there, bags and boxes over there. I'm trying to remember to stay in frame. Like on my Instagram, I'm still on in the fridge. So I'm trying to pay attention. Okay. Cool. Let's go to TikTok. Mr. Let her pay all my bills. What's the punchline? I'm always interested in a punchline. So I've got some creamer. And then this is the cup of the day. Jurassic Park. I got it from Universal Studios. Has the dinosaurs on it. It's really cool because we went to Universal to get the cup, right? And like do rides and stuff. But we went to Cool Little Ranch, was where they filmed it, so I'm even nerdier. So I tend to go live probably for like 30 minutes, but it's a little later in the day. I had a hard start to my morning. 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here in Washington State. If you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell real estate, feel free to reach out to me. J Mac joined on TikTok. Hello, how are you? Blessings and abundance. Don't be scared, y'all, to say hi. You might as well catch me before I, blow up all over the internet. Like, hi everyone, I'll be interviewing Drake today. And like, oh my gosh, I remember Amber when she was being all rough in her kitchen. I took a shower, washed my hair because I washed my hair yesterday and went to sleep, per usual. So I have I have a lot of breakage all the time. But I'm working on it. Edge joined, thank you for being here. On TikTok user joined, thank you for being here. The Duncan Jr. joined, thank you for being here. Grateful. Does anyone have any happy holiday shout outs? Any woke verses about the demise of what our country has came from and went through? Let's see. Cool beans. Even though. So, nothing. My daughter informed me that the Declaration of Independence was actually, I have to look this up, but was actually signed on the 2nd, but it wasn't really distributed or something to that effect until the 4th. So it's a big controversy of us celebrating on the 4th, but we've done it for 250 years. So T-Bear shared the live again. Thank you so much, T-Bear, on TikTok. Talk to me, people. Anyway, if you haven't followed me on my platforms, you should. I'm good energy. I am Mr. Tony on TikTok. Said good morning, Amber. Happy 4th to you. Happy 4th to you. JR said it's interesting to celebrate a country that gives you so much opportunity on the surface. Yes. So there's I was explaining to my daughter, or we were having a conversation because I think it's important. And remember, again, when I'm making eye contact, I have my webcam, so I'm a little skewed and my eyes are big, so you all can see that. And then I have my TikTok. But we can ruminate, in our own self-suffering, right? And then we can ruminate on details, and details matter. So we have freedom in America, right? There is a lot of freedoms, there's a lot of opportunities, there's a lot of cushion, there's a lot of things. But then there's also a lot of darkness, and there's a lot of history, and there's a lot of current things going on. So prison reform, right, is a huge conversation. Social justices is a huge conversation. Police brutality is a huge conversation. Economic distresses and financial literacy, right, is a huge conversation. Equity and diversity, huge conversations, right? And we could definitely fine tune and point out, but there's so many token opportunities. When you said surface, there's so many token opportunities that is oh, but Obama became president, or that person is in Congress, and that person is yeah, but as a whole, there is a lot of disparity, So I think it's really important to be aware and educate yourselves so that you can know when you're being persuaded into one thing or another. But I think that my personal issue with society as a whole recently, because of social media, is everyone has a voice, and that's fantastic. It's just that people are kind of waiting to voice their opinion rather than listen to the others. Because what if you could elaborate on your own opinion? What if you can listen to a different point of view? And here's my thing. I could hear your point of view and still stand in my stance, but we can have compassion and understanding. So I was having a conversation about gender bathrooms. And you can have one stance or another stance, and that's perfectly fine. Whoever does that. But in my head, I'm like, I was hearing the yelling about men and women should have different bathrooms, right? Whatever. And then there's people that are like, oh, we need all gender bathrooms. And I said, all gender is too many letters for simple people. It's too much. Just put bathroom. Right? And we did elaborate very deeply, because that is a very shallow, surface level conversation of how I feel about the whole thing. Right? Just like, why is gender on your ID? Because it's an identifier. But if you don't appear as that, like if I have black hair on my ID, but I dye my hair blue, right? Of course, someone's gonna be able to go, okay, but you're still this height, and you're still this ethnicity, and you're still, you know what I mean? Like, still this gender, like whatever they see. But there's people who look nothing like their identification, right? So when you're talking about legally and things that we need for like documents, and versus how you feel and how you actually present, I'm like, just take gender off the ID. Just don't put it on there. There's very unattractive people who don't present, doesn't, you know, society doesn't, you know, approach them. There's people who don't want to dress a certain way to meet certain norms. So just take it off, right? You should just figure something else out. But I'm a very simple-minded person that likes to have peace. JR's laughing at me. Thank you for the laughs. I just randomly went super social. OT Nico on Instagram said, prison is business and a stronghold to suppress the spirit of man. Yes, but I feel, I have very strong opinions. I feel that there are crimes that are only crimes because there are laws, right? So, you know, integration, when segregation was a thing, was a crime. Do I think that crimes need to be punished? No, I think some laws need to be changed, right? But then there are heinous crimes that we need to separate that person from society because they're constantly impacting harm, you know, on society, and they need to be reprimanded and or contained, right? But then I think that the way we have our system is very meh, and I'm arguing currently with someone on the internet about immigration. And they're like, you need to get rid of all the immigrants. Sorry, they, not me. You need to get rid of all immigrants because they're all criminals and there's people who are getting harmed. No, we need to get rid of criminals. It's like, yeah, but the immigrants, that these immigrants did this and these immigrants did that. I'm like, yeah, we should get rid of criminals. I don't understand. There's such a simple way to have that conversation. Where are you going, baby? Hi. Oh, okay. So, anyway, I could talk about stuff all day long. And I do with my kids. That's kind of my thing. So, got 597 likes on TikTok. I'm grateful for you. 3 people hanging out on Instagram. Thank you for you. Got 1 person hanging out on Facebook. And I got a like on Facebook. Thank you, someone, for being happy. JR said extremely predatory laws that target certain segments of our society. Yes. So I feel like people collect data, right? And then they skew it to their opinion or their prejudice to support. So if someone's like, we need to get rid of immigrants because immigrants commit crimes. I'm like, yeah, humans commit crimes. People commit crimes. Criminals commit crimes. What does that have to do with immigration? It's like, oh, there's a lot of immigrants that are taking social services. Okay, well, how much social services do we have to give? What are social services for? Who do they need to be assigned to? How do we make sure that that vision is straightforward? That has nothing to do with immigration. Life is actually really simple. It's like super simple. Jay said, oh, I read that already. That was on TikTok. Talk to me, people. I literally can ramble forever. But anyway, my intention is to be consistent on social media. I've been on for like 20 minutes, so I'll stay on probably for another 10 if it's not too painful. It's painful when I don't have a lot of feedback and conversations. It's easy when I have like conversion. I can talk with myself, but I don't know, like I don't know where I just went into all this social and political stuff. It's not my norm. My dad took the Mensa test and he passed. I don't know how that works. And he was telling me I should take it. And I was like, nah. Or like I have like a terrible memory. And he's like, yeah, because you don't think anything's important. So my brother and my father are very intellectual, and I'm like the airhead because I'm like, I like trash TV and and coffee and social media. I love AI on TikTok says, discussing social issues like immigration and prison reform. Yeah. There are so many great things that America has done when it comes to freedom of speech, because if we have freedom of speech, we can share ideas, right? And then grow from those ideas, right? We can fact check and we can, but I think that recently, unfortunately, and I think it's always been this way, but I am getting older, that I feel like there's such a pressure for people to pick sides instead of listening to the news objectively and then making an internal decision and then using that for the vote, right? I think that there's a dismissiveness of who is in the electoral colleges and why we still have that. And then just a lot of really loud people who want to be heard instead of people who want to teach. Like the reason I think this, think that this is true is because of the facts, and this is because of this and that and the other. And these are different ways, and I actually used to feel this way. Now, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of presenting. It's more like clickability and views. So when I say I love you, I do love you. When I say I hope you're having a good day, I do hope you're having a good day. And I think that we have the freedom to exist as we please most of the time. But I do think that there are people who like try to push the limits. Like there are people who have mental disorders and they're like, I want to be a cat. Okay, you're an American, you can be a cat. Well, I want it to be on my ID. Okay, chill, right? I want you to acknowledge me as a cat. No, but guess what? You can like have like a cat club, and then people who identify as cats can go hang out with themselves. But I don't know what to do with that information right now, right? But gender and sexuality and identity is a different conversation because we're humans, and there is definitely a spectrum of feelings and cultural norms and disciplines and things like that. 1,000%. But then there's people who like take it another level. So my daughters and I were having a great conversation about it. JR said the politicians try to make things seem complicated, but you're right. It could all be so simple. It literally could be. It could all be so simple. It's just basically about who controls the money. It's about who has the power. It's about systematically making sure that certain groups of people don't have the power. More sometimes weighed by power hungry, and then sometimes weighed by fear of retaliation. Some people look at brown people and think that we're an infestation, right? Like we're coming to contaminate and destroy, right? Some people think that our mere existence or speaking of our own power is diminishing their own. So I don't believe in having a conversation with people sometimes when you just don't speak the same language. So it's unfortunate. Apari Steffens joined. Thank you for being here on TikTok. I am live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I think I said all those. I have a banner. I think it's so cool. Apari said, oh, this is the lady off Facebook. It is! I am on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I'm on all of the platforms right now. You can go bounce around if you want. I followed the live creator. Thank you. Is it Apri? Apri Steffens, aka Pri. I should probably read your whole username. That's on TikTok. If you all wanted to have your comments featured on my banner at this time, the only way I know how to do that is on Facebook and YouTube. So you just go over there and you say, hey, it's me. If anyone's interested in credit repair or like a tall, dark, and handsome man or whatever you all want to write, as long as it's not like super off, you can put it on here. And I have 100,000 followers. So I have 77,000 on Instagram, 6,000 on TikTok, 40,000 on Facebook, and 500 on YouTube. So my intention is to like fuse everyone together and then bring the people from there to there and just keep fluffing it up. And then I could be like, I'm gonna interview DJ Khaled or something crazy. Like that crazy lady that doesn't do her hair sometimes, don't wear makeup, burns herself on camera on accident. Like the live on TikTok. Thank you. I'm now over 1K likes on TikTok. Ooh, my screen did not like that. It tracks my face. Okay, it's my face. And then yay, thank you. That's so funny. But yeah, if you love me, you can like open up your laptop or your tablet and like just like toggle over. Just give me lots of views. North District. Oh, hey sister. My sister Sharita is on my Instagram. Hi Sharita. What's up, sister? Jay De Niro said, how did you go live? I go live every day drinking coffee. Consistency was key. I literally go live on each app individually, and I kept doing that. It was like taking me like an hour. And then I was just really redundant because I'm just saying the same stuff. Like, hi everyone, happy 4th of July, blah, blah, blah. But then I have this thing called StreamYard. I have it tagged on my YouTube, but it's called StreamYard. I paid $25 a month, but I can go on up to 10 platforms at once. It does not go on TikTok, but I have my phone on TikTok, and then I have my webcam for YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Pre said, cool, keep grinding. I shall. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Jay De Niro on Instagram, I hope that answered your question. Sincere said, Amber, are you grilling today? I am not. My husband will. I seasoned up some chicken thighs and some stuff, so he'll put that stuff on the grill. I'm probably gonna do yard work, as I usually do. I need to like start planting. I keep saying I'm going to, and then like I let it go, and I don't have a green thumb. But I am 38. Next month I'll be 39, and I'm like, I need to grow up, and I need to bake more, and I need to do garden stuff more. But I also need to hustle. One of my friends were like, oh, I'm gonna get like a house. And I'm like, who are you using? But I'm like trying not to be creepy. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Let me know if there's anything I can help with. By the way, I'm a realtor, everybody. Harper GQ earlier on Instagram said which platform. So again, that's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, as well as TikTok. So StreamYard is allowing me to do those 3 platforms right now. I think the other ones I can do is like Twitch and Kick and other things like that, and I will get there eventually. But these are like my little baby steps to like getting out of my shell. I was like 4 years from 40, and there was like a lot of steps that I stumbled, but I did. I grew to my pages. My Instagram page set from like, I think I was like at 20,000, and then I'm at 77,000. That's such a big deal. Hey, Greg King Sr. on TikTok sent me a heart me. Thank you. But yeah, consistency is key. But yeah, I just got StreamYard this week, so it's new. But you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I appreciate your support. Greg King Sr. said gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The main platform I stream from, so technically it's a stream board, and it's called StreamYard, StreamYard.com. Feel free to use my code or just ask me, I'll send it to you, because I get a credit for that. I'm also an Amazon affiliate, so if you see any clothes, not this, I was looking at my collar, I was like, girl, you need to try harder. But if you see any of my clothes or my French press or my microwave or my stove, my kettle, or my air fryer, you can just ask me for the link. I am an Amazon affiliate, and I do get compensated from time to time. Greg King Sr. said, too beautiful. Well, I'll work on my dosage. I'll try to turn down the beauty a little bit. Let's see. Jay De Niro said, okay, thanks. I was asking because IG is not letting me go live. Oh, interesting. Sometimes there's like reasons. I don't know. I've been going live for a while. So you have to like post and you have to make sure your page is public. Usually is the number one thing people don't. If your page is private, it won't let you go live. And then you have to have your account for a certain amount of time. And then, yeah, I don't know. I just keep pushing forward. Keep trying stuff, keep making mistakes, and then you just figure things out. So I have spent the last several months of me going live every day, outside of like maybe my husband's birthday and like 1 or 2 days, but I've been going live every day. But I haven't, it's just me repeating. So I get on Instagram, get off, get on TikTok, get off, get on YouTube, get off. But me getting off interrupts. So then, oh, I didn't go on YouTube, right? Or I forgot to get on TikTok, or it was redundant. But now I can just go live. And you all have the experience to bounce around. Like this crazy lady is smiling at all these platforms. Jay De Niro on Instagram said, okay, thank you. It's definitely because my page is private. Yes. So that's usually the number one. They're like, oh, and the easy way to do that, if you are a private person, just archive all your posts, right? And then try to go live. Because then even if someone clicks on your page, there's nothing on there for them. But then don't forget your reels and your tag messages are also public. So be careful there. Well, I went over my 30 minutes. That's my goal. Let me just scroll up, make sure I didn't miss anyone on TikTok. Nope. Nothing really happened on Instagram on Facebook and YouTube. I got one comment from Bashir Gordy. I appreciate you. Jay De Niro said, I'm gonna fix it now, thanks. And by the way, I am your friend on social media, so if you have a question, I will answer it. Scott, if you're watching on any of these platforms, had asked, like, how do I make money on Instagram with social media? I'm like, I just keep posting. I keep posting, and then they do stuff. I wasn't even trying to make money on Instagram last year, and they're like, oh, do you want $100? I'm like, yeah. Right? And then I had all these subscribers, and I don't know what happened, because I had like 36 subscribers that were just supporting me. It was just me like going shopping or doing my hair or whatever. And then that was like $30 to $60 a month, and I was like, ooh, look at me. And then they took it away. I was like, for why? So now I can have subscribers on Facebook, and I have a couple of those, and I'm appreciative. I have people on TikTok who give me gifts, and I don't think there's subscriptions on there, but I get gifts from them often. And then on Facebook, if I just do my dancey dances, regardless of what music I use or whatever, some of them hit and I make money, and some of them don't hit and I don't make money. And then every now and then people click on my Amazon links, and then I get money. So I just keep doing stuff. I would like that money to turn into like from like $100 a month, because it'll be $15 from here, $20 from there, $30 from there. Would be nice if it went to like a couple $100 a month, a couple $1,000 a month. And then my giveaways would be able to be even more lucrative. Because right now I'm like, sometimes I think January and February I got like $98 from Facebook, but then I got like sparingly like from other places I got money. But then the last couple of months, because I haven't been doing my annoying dancey dances because I've been depressed, it was like $34, and I was like, for what, Facebook? Come back over here to your homie. So you better do the work, girl. So I gotta get back in the swing of things. Looking at my comments, Dr. Coolcat said, appreciate you and your content. Keep doing your thing, my friend. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. Any last minute questions? Jay De Niro 1985 on Instagram. I hope that you do fix that and get it from private to public. Feel free to send me videos, send me reels. I will be honest, when people do send me reels, I do not sit there and watch them. I feel like it's like forced. Like, hey, Amber, look at this. And I'm like, I don't want to look at this. I'm doing something else. I was just checking your DMs to see if you needed to buy a house. Or if it's like a quick question, I answer it. But otherwise, just comment on something. Like, Amber, you didn't check your DM. Or you didn't watch that reel I sent you. Or send the reel and go, hey, Amber, I made this. It would mean a lot to me if you can look at it. I almost went a whole live without getting flagged on TikTok. I swear, people just be getting on my live and going flag. didn't do anything. Do 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 do. Vic712853 on Instagram said hi. Hi to you. I'm at 1.5 thousand likes on my TikTok. I'm going to tap away on my own TikTok. I did not do any of those, but we're gonna push me to 2K because I want to get to 2K. I'm gonna count it as self-love. So while I do that, feel free to ask questions or share anything you like, and then I'm gonna go bye-bye. But yeah, the intention is to interview people, to share financial literacy stuff, to talk about social injustices, hot topics. Chinoso Kingsley on TikTok said, hi beautiful, hello to you. Looking on my other pages, I am currently streaming, I probably should have wrote that on my TikTok, on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Chinoso Kingsley, my apologies, said, how are you doing? I am blessed. Thank you for asking. I'm liking up my own live. I've been on live for like 36 minutes. If you have any likes or generosities you like to give, feel free to support. Adams Adol Mola one said, hi Amber. That was from Instagram. Thank you. Hi to you. Blessings and abundance. Just double checking all of my comments. I am really grateful for you all. I'm grateful for the audience. I'm grateful for another day. Currently at 1.8 thousand likes on TikTok, just tapping away to get myself up higher. Adams Admola one on Instagram said, why are you so pretty? Well, my mommy is pretty and my daddy is pretty, and then they smashed themselves together and made me. People don't always like that answer. People are like, oh my gosh, I love your eyes. I'm like, my eyes? I have my dad's eyes. I'll let him know. Chinoso Kingsley from TikTok said, where are you from? I am from Washington State. I am a realtor. I help people buy and sell homes, and I'm a funny lady on the internet, known for my little dances and my smart aleck remarks on people's comments. Okay, I'm gonna go. I got to 2K. I stayed on for 37 minutes. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Blessings and abundance. I'm gonna go offline with Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and then I'll get offline with the TikTok. Adios.